Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here and welcome back to Demon Souls. In this video we're going to be working on finishing exploration of the Valley of Defilement and hopefully moving it towards Pure Black, but we'll see how that goes because we've been having pretty good luck with not dying, oddly enough. Granted, we are still on New Game, which is a bit easier than New Game Plus and onward, and by a bit I mean actually pretty significantly, but even still, we'll see what happens. First thing we need to do, though, is buy some arrows, because I'm completely out. But I do have souls, and do I have any... Okay, I do have an archstone shard, so I'm not going to worry about buying another one of those. I can only buy 91. Blech, that's not a lot. Oh, that's because of item burden, but 91's plenty. We shouldn't need more than that.
Nice stuff, eh?
Let's go drop off some inventory then, because clearly we're carrying some weight.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on you.
What do we have that is weighing us down? Wow, I don't have a lot of fire bombs either. Nothing really there. Oh crap, am I really not? You know, we don't need the Talisman of Beasts on us, so we'll store that for now. Okay, this is going to be problematic, isn't it? We don't need both thief rings. Any other duplicates? It doesn't... Oh, Regenerator's ring. Okay. Okay. That did not help us much. Oh, you know what? We don't need all of these on us. Let's drop most of these. That didn't help much either. What is weighing us down so badly? Holy crap. 2.2. Probably don't need all of these. You know what? They really weren't kidding about how much weight you carry with consumables now. But even still, it doesn't seem like it's that drastic, and yet somehow we're really weighed down. These are luckily all weightless, which is nice. These are only 2 pounds apiece. It's got to be our armor that's the problem. Holy bananas. Okay. We could wear the Ring of Herculean Strength, which would be helpful, but I really don't want to need... Like, I don't want to have to do that. Those aren't weighing much, not weighing much. Ooh, these actually weigh a lot more than I thought. Lower that a little bit. Even still, like, this is not helping. I'm probably not going to use these, so we'll store those. I really want to keep the Noble's Lotus on us. You know what? We're not going to be using Dark Moon Grass for now. Oh, God. Those are 18 pounds? Yeah, okay. I take it back. That is what they did to... They weren't kidding when they said they were going to limit your consumables and stuff based on weight, because, geez, Dark Moon Grass alone, that's where all our weight was. Now we should be in pretty good shape. Wow.
You have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you.
So what I said at the beginning of this series, how it wasn't going to affect much, I was wrong. Granted, you could greatly increase your health and your vitality, and that would give you more item burden, but that might not be a great idea. We don't have a lot of full moon grass anymore, so we'll drop that. I want Noble's Lotus and then Widow's Lotus for the Valley of Defilement. Okay, this should put us in decent shape, I hope. I hope. So oddly enough, one of the things I've been thinking about, and this is just my usual issues, is I really, I was bothered by the fact that I hadn't chosen Wanderer as our class. And I know that seems silly, but, as I've said, our character is a Wanderer, so it was kind of weighing on me. But I've kind of grown into really liking having chosen knight with these, with all these thoughts and, taking into account, which is definitely a good thing. And yes, this is the kind of stuff that I think about. I'm not kidding. I really care about my character's story and where they're from and what they're doing and how they're portrayed and all that. Like, that stuff, that's what I love about games. It's why I like RPGs so much, is developing characters. It's why more and more I'm not liking modern day RPGs, because they just kind of give you a character that's already named and has a story, and like, you have no control over it. And I don't enjoy that nearly as much as creating my own. But in any case, when I was really thinking about it, the reason that I've really accepted the story that I've developed here... Shoot, this isn't not what I wanted. We're gonna lose it. Shoot, okay. That's my bad. What all died there? Holy crap, what just died? I mean, I know I lost the crystal lizard, but that's not what gave me all those souls. I can't believe I screwed up that crystal lizard, and I do apologize for that. I know it makes me look like an idiot that I let that crystal lizard get away. I should have just sprinted at it, honestly, but I thought I could shoot it with the bow, and then I kept moving the bow instead of just continually shooting arrows, so that was stupid. But, as I've always said, the crystal geckos, if you miss them on your first playthrough, you can get them on your next playthrough. If you miss them there, you'll get them on your next playthrough, and so on and so forth. It stinks that they could work like original Demon Souls, where, each death, that, like, whether you collect the item or not, or even whether you kill them or not, if they just get away, counts as a spawn, and there's only a limited number of spawns. It's 1 plus however many bosses you've killed in that area. But in any case, it does stink that they work that way, but it's not that big a deal. You can kind of deal with it. I want that, but I also don't want to drop into the swamp. Actually, I might drop into the swamp. Anyway, so what I was saying, though, why I'm okay with it is because I've realized that, yes, our character wanders, and that is kind of important to them. Like, I mentioned that them being a dragon and being, the dragons being persecuted and all of that, they became nomadic, or some of them became a nomadic just because of wanting to avoid people recognizing what they were because of their lack of aging and all that. So our character wanders, but I realize that they aren't aimless. They wander because they want to be a force for good. They want to help people, and the things that they do aren't for their own gain or their own benefit or any kind of reward. The things they do is for just because it's the right thing to do. So the Wanderer title doesn't really define them. Yes, they're a wanderer, but that's not what makes them who they are. It's more of their actions, the way they carry themselves, their personality, and all that. And it just, that knight, even if they're not technically a knight, the class still fits better because of the fact that they have purpose. They're not aimless. And I don't know if I'm explaining this well enough, because I'm also trying to do all this stuff at the same time. And this is probably going to be a horrifying experience right now, but we're going to try it. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, I can't move fast enough. Oh, God. This is why these guys suck. Fighting them in the swamp. They move quickly. You do not. And I can't roll. Ow. Oh, this is death. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I guess that does one of the things we wanted, which is moving us towards black, but I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. I guess I could shoot them from arrows from up above, and that might work. That might be the only way to deal with them, but let's go get our bloodstain back. And hopefully I'll be able to be more articulate, because I won't be doing something so unbelievably dangerous this time. But yeah, like, our character's defined by their actions and their personality, and from a more thematic more thematic standpoint, knight fits because they're a protector of the people. Maybe they don't swear fealty to a lord or a town or anyone in particular, but they still like fulfill the criteria of what kind of people view a knight being, which is being a good person who does things for the protection of others. And in his case, that's why he wanders. That's why he travels. It's to help people, not for his own gain or reward or success or anything like that. It's literally for just to be a positive force. And so that's why I kind of fallen in love with the fact that I chose knight, is because knight as a theme is fitting, even if the title itself is not something he carries. And hopefully that makes sense. I know that it sounded better in my head when I was like trying to think of it, and I probably also articulated it better in my head because I wasn't trying to explain it while playing a game. I need to switch to the... Actually, I guess I should take off the thief ring and put on the cling ring. Where is it? There you are. Yeah, so I don't know. It's tough to articulate once I'm recording, which is a little sad because I was thinking about it a lot, and then now I'm like, that did not come out right. But I'm sure I got the point across well enough, I hope at least. Where the sum of our parts, not the title we carry, I guess, is the easiest way to put it. Ha! Die. Oh, what? You still didn't die? You suck. Just die. Okay, so now the trick is... I need to find my bloodstain. There it is. Okay, we should be fine. Assuming they don't attack us while I'm, like, trying to get to it. Because now I'm not wearing the Thief's Ring. Though, I guess I could put it on. Let's switch this to the Thief's Ring. So they hopefully don't attack us while I grab my bloodstain. And the reason for that is because now that we are in soul form, we can go back to do some stuff that I didn't want to do while we, oh god, potentially would drop things towards black in other areas. So, I don't know what all just died. Whatever. Okay, so what we're going to do then, we'll come back to the Valley of Defilement shortly. But for the moment, let's return to the Nexus. Okay. So before we got to pure white in the Boletaria Archstone, the Archstone of the Covetous King. So that's where I want to go, is since we're in soul form, before we pop another Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, I would like to go and check out... Oh god, and that's neutral for Valley of Defilement. But I'd like to go do our pure white World Tendency events here. So let's head to Gates of Boletaria first. Okay. And now, since we're in soul form, we don't have to worry about anything. If we die, it's whatever. We'll, not that. We will still keep pure white, and that's the goal. But yeah, the reason I brought all that up is because it's literally what I think about when I'm not playing the game, is like my character and their motivations and what I'm going to do next and why I'm doing that and why I'm doing things the way I am. And did I build my character correctly, and am I happy with this? Like, this is literally all stuff that pops through my head. So I figured I'd bring it up and just kind of talk about it, because I had a revelation and just realized I finally was happy with it, because I never wanted to pick Knight because I don't want the connotation that my character swears fealty or answers to anyone other than his own conscience. And then I realized that even if you don't have the title, you might still be viewed as such. Oh, I do want my Thief's Ring on because there's a crystal lizard down here. That's right. You might be viewed as such because other people might realize you carry yourself to a higher standard, or at a standard that they view as being something, even if from a technicality standpoint, you're not that. Because to be a knight, you technically have to be, like, knighted by a monarch or government or whatever. Pretty certain it's only monarchy. And if that hasn't happened, you're not technically a knight. But other people might still view you that way because of what a knight stands for, which is generally the good of people and doing what's right. Well, that was easy. That one's a lot simpler than the one in Valley of Defilement. It just died. Oh, son of a... Pure white, and we're still getting black phantom dreglings. Fantastic. And they came out of nowhere. I love it. Oh, they didn't die in one... Oh, one of them died in one hit. The others didn't. Crescent moongrass. Crescent moongrass. Crescent moongrass. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Unknown warrior soul. Unknown warrior soul. Unknown warrior soul. Okay, apparently these are all unknown warrior souls. Yes, okay. Fair enough. Doesn't seem to be anything on this side. Let's pick up our stuff from the crystal gecko. Large sharpstone shard and sharpstone shard times 6. Okay. Not anything super helpful to us. Oh, there's an item over here. Blue Eye Knight helmet. Oh, cool. That's new while not being new. I mean, we have the Red Eye stuff. It's new to the remake. The Blue Eye Knight and Red Eye Knight armor was not in the original game. But the reason I say it, so it's new in that respect, but it's not new to us because we had the Red Eye Knight stuff from Digital Deluxe. And it's the Blue Eye Knight looks the same, except the helmet has blue eyes instead of red eyes. But the stats were all the same, and they look the same otherwise, so it's not new in that respect for us. I think it will make people happy to know if they did not get the Digital Deluxe, they can still get the Blue Eye Knight set, and it's the exact same. It's just you're going to have blue eyes instead of red. I know a lot of people were upset because there are, and so far it's been proven true, there are exclusives in the Digital Deluxe Edition, namely the Red Eye Knight armor. The Hoplite shield seems to be exclusive because I've not gotten one from an enemy, but I can't say for certain that that's exclusive because we haven't fought enough hoplites to guarantee that you never get one, but supposedly that's as far as I can tell, that's exclusive as well. The Ritual Blade may be exclusive, so there's things that are exclusive to the Digital Deluxe Edition, and it really upset people to find that out, and I don't really blame them for that. That's not attacking. I don't know if that's normal or... Hang on. Put on my regenerator ring. But yeah, people were upset about the exclusive items. Can't seem to target them. Nope, they're aggro. Okay. But yeah, people were mad about it, but at least with the Red Knight stuff, they can rest easy knowing they can at least get the Blue Knight stuff. Oh, that's straight crap. Why didn't you stagger? Oh, whatever, you're done. Okay. Master's Ring, binded boots, binded gloves, binded cross, and binded hood, I think. Yeah, hood. Ah, okay, so I thought this was gender specific, but it's not. Everyone can wear this, so that's good. Okay. Let's read it. Pointed hood made of leather and scraps of hessian that conceals the entire head, worn by Boletarian executioners, of whom Meralda was perhaps most widely known, due to the bewildering combination of her unhinged cruelty and sonorous voice. Okay, so that was Executioner Meralda. Okay, so same thing. So that's cool. So we got those. Oh, and there was a ring. But yeah, so just to finish my thought there, I think people will just be glad that if they didn't get Digital Deluxe, even if they don't have the Red Knight set, they can at least have the Blue Knight set, or Blue Eye Knight set, and there's no stat difference, and honestly there's no real, like I said, there's no difference in appearance either. It looks the exact same. The only difference is the helmet has red eyes instead of blue eyes. That's it. It's the literal only difference. So hopefully that'll make people happy, though I know if the other things are exclusive like it seems, people will still be upset, because it's never good when there's things that are locked behind a paywall. Master's Ring. Damage plus from optimal hits, otherwise less. Ew. Master's Ring. Shaped with straw rope, this ring increases damage inflicted by optimal hits while decreasing damage inflicted by all other attacks. One of several rings originating in a distant land known for its unique sword crafting technique, this ring too was crafted with a comparably uncommon process. That sucks. Optimal hits are not easy, and the idea that all your damage is decreased if you don't do an optimal hit is pretty insane, because good luck. Optimal hits are relatively difficult to do. And not all weapons can do them. So that's the other problem, is that's only good for weapons that can do optimal hits. Okay, so now for the fun part. Can we properly fall here to get these items? I will probably die. Actually, didn't we get the cat's ring? I think we did. Where are you? Cat ring decreases damage from falls. Heck yeah. This might help. Can't promise it will, because I'm terrible at this stuff, and we immediately fall to our doom. Come on. Did you see that? As soon as I walked off, it pushed me to the side instead of walking where I dropped. That's some garbage. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna put my thief ring back on because we gotta kill that crystal gecko again. Man. How did I forget about where you were? Okay. Oh, hey. Ooh, this crystal gecko actually will spawn again after this, because we've beaten 2 bosses, so it spawns 3 times total. Son of a butt munch. Okay. Let's try and kill this thing before any of those other things spawn. I guess this is an easy way to get crescent moon grass, because they always seem to drop one. Heartstone shard times 6. That was the worst drops right there. My aim is bad. Okay. So I didn't notice this when we initially walked down here because I wasn't paying attention, but now that it mentions Executioner Meralda, this is the executing grounds, obviously. It's very apparent. Somehow I didn't notice that. Alright, now that that's all done, put our cat ring back on, and we'll use a crescent moon grass. Make sure our health is full. And we'll try and do this again. Hopefully this time it will go less poorly. Also, hopefully I'll be able to get my souls back, because now I realize if I screw up the initial drop onto this, I could lose my souls. So maybe there's an easier way to do this, because that last one didn't work. Ooh, is that it? We're supposed to walk off here. Right, that's why the board's broken. Okay, let's try that. Hey, look at that. Move nice and slow. Colorless demon soul. That's worth it. Shoot. Now it looks like... It doesn't look like other items are on the boards here. It looks like the last item is down at the bottom. Alright, well I survived, so that's nice. Well, that cat ring's actually really good. Oh, we can't pick up this because it's 13 pounds. Send to storage. Brushwood... Oh, it's the Brushwood set. Alright, and the shield. Okay, we'll check that out when we get back to town. And I think that's just straight death if I fall in it. It just looks like water. I don't see any items. It's just bloody water. And I see no way to get out if I go into it. So I'm going to assume it's death. I don't see any items, so let's just go back up. Up we go. And we'll just check. I don't see any other items, so I think we got everything. Yeah, we got everything. Cool. Alright. Success. So there's one other thing we can do for pure white. Only one other thing. No items up here that I missed, is there? No. Okay. So one more place we can go to finish up our pure white tendency. It's a bit of a trek, but it shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. It'll just be kind of funny going through this relatively easy area again. 14,000 souls. We might be able to get a level up after this, too. Be best to use that while working towards pure black in the... wow, why can't I think of the place now where we're going to be going? The swamp. The Valley of Defilement. Jeez. Because... I don't mind losing a few souls, but it always sucks if you lose a large bloodstain, so... We'll definitely want to spend these before we head back there, since I'm expecting lots of death. Question is, what stat should we work on next? Because what are we at? You know what? I think we talked about this. I think I'm gonna go to Vitality 20 next. It'll give us a little more item burden, and a little more health. Wow, we can almost kill these things. Ooh, a large hardstone shard. That's nice. I didn't realize those could drop that. Really gotta pay more close attention to my stamina. But I think my stamina was high enough. I think it's just that attack he does just a lot of stamina drain. Yeah, nothing else there. Okay. Ah! Holy crap. Oh, you dick. Yeah, both of you can just die. Just die. Leave me alone. Oh, I don't need the cat ring anymore. Cute. I like the regenerator ring, because right now our health isn't high enough for it to be completely useless. That will happen eventually, but for now, it's pretty good. Oh, really? My aim is terrible with a bow. This is working way too well, but I don't want to burn through any more arrows. These guys aren't worth enough souls to want to burn through those arrows. See, killing 3 of those only equaled like 1 arrow, maybe 2. I don't remember how much they cost. I think they're like 40 souls apiece, so each person's not even worth an arrow, so not really worth burning them all. Alright, so now we can come down here. So if you remember before, we took out the red drake in the second area of Boletaria. Well, if you can get to pure white, you don't have to take out either because they will both leave the roost and you can come up here and get these items. So the red drake might already be dead, but we couldn't get these items because of the blue drake. Well, now the blue drake has left because we're on pure white, so we can pick up these last 2. So the flame resistance ring, which is kind of worthless because we already have that, and a ring of great strength. Now that is actually very useful, and that's primarily why you want the blue drake gone. So obviously we already had the flame resistance ring, but the ring of great strength raises equipment weight limit. Ring bestowed to King Alant's twin fangs raises equipment weight limit. This great strength allowed Bior of the twin fangs to wield a huge steel shield, a giant crossbow, and a hefty sword all at once. So wearing it increases your equipment burden. So right now we're at 54. We put that on, we jump up to 81. So that's a good increase. That's 27. That's pretty great. $27 weight increase is a lot. So that takes care... Actually, let me just check one more time, make sure we got everything. I'm pretty certain we did. That ring is the primary reason that you want to go there. But notice that there were 2 rings that we got that were protected by that blue drake. The flame resistance ring at this point is worthless because we already had one. I don't remember where we got the first one. It was probably somewhere in Stonefang Tunnel, but yeah, it's a relatively worthless thing to get now. There is one other place I want to go before we head back to the Valley of Defilement, which we may end up... might be the only other place we go in this video. We might wait until the next video to head back to Valley of Defilement. And that is actually going back to Stonefang Tunnel, because I remembered that there's some items we never picked up. And it would be good to go back and get them. I still don't think that we can really progress through the area that we haven't, because we don't have a good means of doing damage. But we could at least pick up these couple of items. And I want to do that while we're in soul form because I don't want to send Stonefang Tunnel out of pure white. There's no reason to because we already did all the pure black. Eventually we'll have to send Boletaria to pure black and then probably get it back to pure white. But for now, we're fine as it is. So we'll head back to the Nexus. See if we have enough for a level. I think we do. We do! Yay! Alright, Vitality it is. Ooh, it gave us 2 item burden. That's nice. That'll be very helpful. Oh, we want to look at the Brushwood set. And I want to drop stuff off.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch of you.
So, let's drop off all these stones. Helmet, helmet, that, extra ring. Now, let's look at these new sets. All right, Brushwood Helm. Actually, I do want to kind of look at this set. I want to see what it looks like. And eventually I will go through and look at all the armor. Oh, I can't carry it. Okay, hang on.
You have a heart of gold.
I can probably wear the set and carry the set if we wear both these rings.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
But yeah, eventually I will show off everything. I just want to...
You have a heart of gold.
I want to wait to do that, because there's some things that I definitely know that I might want to wear, and then there's stuff that I know I really wouldn't. So eventually we'll show everything off, but I just don't feel like doing that right now. Alright, so... How do I... Right. Brushwood Helm. This heavy metal helm belongs to a set of old armor held for generations by the Boletarian royal family. Highly resistant to flame, and most recently worn by Bior of the Twin Fangs. Its extreme weight dramatically slows stamina regeneration. So it doesn't just slow stamina regeneration, it dramatically slows it. So this is the heaviest set in the game, but it also, I believe, has the best defensive stats in the game. As you can see, it's a straight upgrade from the Iron Helm. Oops. What am I doing here? Yeah, these say the same thing. So let's see what they look like. That actually looks really cool. I like the armor. Yeah, it looks terrible with that helmet, though. I actually really like the armor. The body piece. I don't know if I like the gloves or not. They're pretty okay. The boots are pretty good, too. I at least know I like the body piece a lot. Unfortunately, it's so heavy that like it would be extremely difficult to wear without, like, I guess, let's see. Yeah, so we could wear the body and the feet, or the body and the hands. Ooh, yeah, we could do body, hands, and then like a lighter helm, and still be light if we wear the Ring of Great Strength. So it's possible to stay light and wear this set, but it also means giving up a lot of other things. So maybe eventually we'll decide to do that. I think that will be more of a decision once we have our stats more figured out, once we've increased our endurance and vitality a bit more, and we see where we really have to be.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on you for long.
But there are rings that are incredibly powerful that you'd have to give up, because I'm pretty certain you'd have to wear the Ring of Great Strength
You have a heart of gold.
to be able to do it. I really do. Unless you really, really, really invest in endurance. And the reason that's kind of a problem is because if you're in soul form, which happens quite often, you have to wear the Cling Ring. Like, the health that the Cling Ring gives is better than the defense the Brushwood set gives. So you're going to have to wear the Cling Ring. So if you really want to think about it, you have one ring slot available. And if it's the Ring of Great Strength, you're giving up regeneration, or the Thieves Ring, or a multitude of other things. Now, if you keep yourself in body form the entire time, then I guess it doesn't really matter, and you have a few more options. But obviously the problem with staying in body form is you could be invaded, or if you die, you move things towards black and the game gets harder, and there's a lot of different things. So it's one of the reasons I actually really, really love Demon's Souls, is because there's a lot more of your choices have downsides. Depending on what you choose to do, there are positives and there are negatives. And I think that is way more apparent in Demon's Souls than any of the other Souls games. I don't feel like you see that really at all, honestly, in Dark Souls, because you don't have the health drop if you are in hollowed form in Dark Souls. You just are hollow and you can't be invaded, but you also can't summon help. But no health drop, you look like jerky, but if you just wear a helmet, you can't see it. Like, there aren't nearly as many negatives of death in Dark Souls as there are in Demon Souls. Which, of course, obviously means... Oh, I actually rolled through it. It's just something that I love about Demon Souls is the kind of give and take. The making choices and having to weigh the positives and negatives. They really got rid of that in the later games. And I don't know why. Full moon grass. I do wish we could wear more rings, but I think wearing more rings would kind of trivialize some stuff. So it is good that there's only 2. But I know in, like, I don't remember if it was 3 or if it was 2 that added... I think it was 2. I think 2 was the first one where you could wear 4 rings, and they kept that in 3. I think because of how the game's played and how there's less negatives to things, it makes sense to be able to wear 4 rings, because I think there's less detriment. But if you could wear 4 rings... Oh, crap. That's right. If you could wear 4 rings in Demon Souls, it'd be, like... It would trivialize a lot, because you could wear the Cling Ring and then a bunch of other rings as well. Whereas right now, there's all the give and take. If you put on that Cling Ring, that means you only have 1 ring slot. And the Cling Ring is just so powerful that you basically, if you're in soul form, you're always wearing it. And that's the other thing, is then it makes you wonder, should I go into body form so that I don't have to wear the Cling Ring? But if I go into body form, I have to deal with invasions and world tendency being affected more. So it's just, I love the positives and negatives that Demon Souls has. And they really trivialized that in Dark Souls. They really did. The tendency system is huge, because it's almost, it's where pretty much all of, oh, it's over here. Pretty much where all of your decisions come from. That and soul form taking your health, but still. You don't have that in the later games, and I think they're weaker because of that. I shouldn't... Oh, Greystone Chunk. We needed that, and I'm actually excited to use that now. I think all of the other Souls games are weaker for... It's so much easier to decide what you want to wear, because you don't have to... it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about it. It's like, okay, do I wear this ring and get this benefit, or wear this ring and get this benefit? Whereas in Demon Souls, it's, if I don't wear this ring, I'll have the benefit of this ring. And I actually can take these on now. But I have the negative of this. It's the big ones that are the problem, though. So we'll have to test that in a moment. Let's, I heard it by falling on it. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. It's one of the reasons that I love Demon Souls more than any other Souls game. That give and take, the positive, negative, is just so much more drastic. And in some cases it exists, whereas the others it doesn't. Honestly, I think it just doesn't exist in the other ones. 'Cause I'm trying to think of an example for Dark Souls 1, and I honestly can't think of one. Wow, these things still take a lot of hits and do a lot of damage. Holy crap. Like, can you do anything if I'm behind you? I don't think you can. I just ran forward real fast. That doesn't really help it when I'm behind it. Oof. Jumping helps it, though. Okay, we might actually be able to traverse this area, and since we're already here, I might stick to doing that, because... Why not? These explosions go relatively far, but not too bad. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what Dark Souls had that would be the same as, like, deciding between the Cling Ring and body form. I mean, they had, if you stay in hollow form, you... Oh, Oh, these things are real easy to kill. If you stay in hollow form, you know, you don't get invaded, but you also can't summon help. So it's like, oh, okay, well, if I switch to human form, I'll get invaded, but I can summon help, which to me isn't really a positive negative because you get invaded a lot less than you find summon signs. So, and as long as you have help, you basically don't have to fear invaders. So it's not the same to me. Oh god. No, die. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't think they ever recreated that kind of challenge and difficulty like Demon Souls has. I was aiming at the wrong one. Is that why I was having so much trouble? Stop that. Stop that. What the hell? What? Oh, I'm hitting the freaking thing. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I don't think they ever recreated that kind of choices. I don't know. I'm trying to explain it, and I don't feel like I'm explaining it well, but I know what I'm trying to say. I just don't think I'm getting it across properly. But yeah, I don't think they ever recreated that very well in any of the other Souls games, and it's very sad because it was one of my favorite things about Demon Souls is just how... Wasn't there another crystal lizard down here somewhere? Did I already spoop it away? Or did we already scare it twice or kill it twice or whatever? I don't know. But I do need to go back up because... What the hell is that noise? Oh. Are those ones bigger? I can't tell. And there's an easy way to deal with them though. We'll just go up above and fire back down at them. Oh, that's not going to do crap. Never mind, I take that back. Let's fight them the normal way. They're not big. But yeah, I don't know if I'm explaining that well. I don't really know how to explain it other than what I've said. It feels like this game has harder choices to make about your gear and how to play the game because of world tendency, because of how soul form works, and all that. And I mean, if you really think about it, soul form works the same way as hollow form in Dark Souls. You know, if you're in soul form, you can't summon help. You can only be summoned. You can't be invaded when you're in soul form, whereas when you're in body form, you can be invaded, but you can summon help. But the biggest difference is obviously that when you're in soul form, you lose a good chunk of your health, and you have to choose to wear a ring to just get 20% more health. But you're still only at 70%, whereas in Dark Souls, you don't have to deal with that. That little difficulty's gone, so I don't know. I just like Demon Souls' method better. It's just another, like I said, one of those things why I like this the most out of all Souls games. I like that risk-reward. That's what I was trying to think of. I like the risk-reward decisions better. I also like that I'm finally going to be able to explore this place because I'm strong enough that stuff won't just not take damage. Though that guy's going to be difficult again. Can I get down to him? I can. Just got to go this way. There are a couple of things we need to get this way. And yes, I know if I'm not explaining anything well enough, I'm sorry. You are absolutely welcome to say so in the comments, and I'll do my best, maybe in a different video, to explain better, but I think I've at least gotten the point across, even if it is poorly explained. I hope I've gotten it across. There's just so much more to this game, while also having less. I gotta say, that's one thing I really wish there would have been more of, is so far there haven't really been new armor sets or anything, or weapons, and I would have liked to see them at least add more of that. Because it would have been nice to have just more options. And I get that they don't want to accidentally ruin the balance or anything by introducing something that is too powerful or too weak or whatever, but it just would have been nice to have more to go with the different, you know, mechanics that are in this game that we never saw again in the Souls series. You know, we never saw world tendency or character tendency again. We never saw being in soul form or whatever the equivalent is, meaning you lose some health, except for Dark Souls 3, and even then I'd argue that you don't have less health, you just have more health when you're embered in Dark Souls 3. You don't have less health. Because it still seems like you have your full health bar in your normal form, it's just when you ember you get more. So I kind of, I still argue that we've never seen this mechanic again. Having to wear a ring just to get a decent amount of health. Oh, Shade Heater Shield +2, that's nice. Oh, it's this guy.
Remember me? I've got plenty of wares, so bring me plenty of souls.
Let's see.
Have you heard? Deep below this mine, there's a dragon shrine filled with dragon bones. Well, according to that Xephyr anyway. I'm not about to go and find out.
He met Xephyr as well.
Bugs scare the living daylights out of me.
I don't blame you, they're annoying.
Have you heard about sparkling lizards? Not easy to catch, but they've got some fine stones. And I know where one of their nests...
Alright, we've heard that before.
Those bear bugs.
Yeah, okay. Anything new? He now carries large shards, and clearstone shards, and dragonstone shards. Okay, so he carries a lot now. But still nothing great.
Oh, come back when you actually need something.
I'm sorry. That was different dialogue. Let me go and see that again.
Oh, hell. Oh, well, all right then. Come back when you actually need something.
I didn't know I wasn't going to need anything. But I'm glad to know you're there. That's good. But yeah, without character tendency, world tendency, soul form, it's just... I don't know. The Souls games, they're all still great, but it just feels like they lost something. And I do have plans to play all of them, especially since this game has, like, reinvigorated my love for the Souls series. But I now even more want to play them just to kind of show even greater why Demon's Souls is my favorite Souls game. What about it makes it so special? And just kind of be, like, able to show that, you know, like, oh, here, look, I'm in hollow form. Look, there's, like, no negative when you compare it to Demon's Souls and how drastically different that is. And then also show, okay, look how quickly we get to checkpoints with bonfires as opposed to how long we'd spend in an area in Demon's Souls without reaching a checkpoint. But then also show the other things, like, look how much better the boss AI is, enemy AI is, which makes, even though the world, or the checkpoint locations are shorter, it can be just as dangerous, if not more dangerous, traveling through the worlds. And so it'll just be nice to compare and contrast each of the games. So I definitely have interest in doing that. I just, even especially with the remake, I'm just really seeing more and more why Demon's Souls is my favorite Souls game, and probably will always be my favorite Souls game. It's nice getting to finally explore this area. Alright, so we're going to continue exploring this area in the next video, but with how long this one's been going, I'm going to go ahead and stop here because I seem to be in a safe spot. So in the next video, we'll continue exploring Stonefang Tunnel so that we can hopefully maybe finish this area out almost completely. Obviously, there's one more boss to challenge, but we'll do that at a later date. And then once we're done here, assuming that we do that in the next video, we'll head off to the Valley of Defilement to continue our tasks there. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos. And of course, you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. I've also left my Twitch and Twitter links in the description. I know I haven't used Twitch really at all yet. I have plans to. It takes time and setup, and I've really been just anytime I've had free time, I've been playing Demon Souls, so I haven't taken the time to do what I need with Twitch. But if you are interested in those platforms, the links are in the description. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.